Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Hypixel Skyblock. I'm JobNed1, and I have done a little bit of work off screen. Um, I'm 20 experience points away from level 7 now, but I did not do enough towards big jump, essentially. But as you can see, my island is kind of a little overrun again. Oh. And yeah, now all my minions are full again. Very nearly. Throw this stuff in here for now. And wheat hay bales. Alright. Let's go grab our white redstone minion stuff real quick. Alrighty. Go down here. Slowly upgrading it all still. Actually. I did learn a couple things. You can warp to the garden just like you can warp home or to the hub. And also on that note, warping from the garden back home will warp you upstairs near the chest, usually. Well, actually, it warps you above the bedrock block that is below you. But same difference. Alright. What we're going to do is we're actually going to see how many Skyblock experience. We need one experience. Just one. So for that, I think you know what we're going to do. I just once everything loads. Also, I still find it interesting. Sometimes the randomness of the hubs works out. And sometimes it does not. Like now. When it's doing like it was now, usually because there's so many people on that hub. I just don't understand why there's so much lag. Alright, let's see if we can't get a better hub. Also, I'm hoping to have some other content for you here soon. Um, part of which being some of the old pre-recorded content that I have that I've got to edit up. Like you have been getting on Wednesday here lately, with the Away Out with me and Duoshun. It's my current Wednesday go is some of it. Let's see. Get over to the hub selector and change hubs before lagging out again. I don't know what's got it so laggy. Just being too crowded of a hub. It's gonna be one of those days, it looks like. Alright, I'm gonna pause recording until I can finally get on a stable hub. I'll see y'all in a little while. Okay, we finally got a bit better hub this time. Technically, this is the next day, though. It just was too busy yesterday. What we're going to do for this last level is we're going to go ahead and do that. All I needed. Now the Bazzar is open to us. And it looks like somebody did a pet firework for the candies here. Now, unlock the vault. Stick these in here. Also stick the rest of this money into there. Now. Alright, now we gotta clear up our inventory. Throw everything that's not seeds now into this ender chest. And we're gonna start throwing the seeds from our other ender chests into our inventory. Bazzar here. We're just going to sell offer. Actually, yeah, I'm going to sell offer because we're still making a profit. A pretty large profit. And that was already filled. Sell off for another set. See what I mean? Alright, here with the Bazzar, we're able to sell things, but we're also able to buy things. And sometimes we're able to buy things to resell them. That's called flipping. Personally, I like to do what's called a craft flipping. I like to look at the bank, the no pain, no gain. Sometimes at level 2 here. This one I'd do at level 1 if I did it. And Ultimate Jerry. Level 2 if I do it. But they're all a little high at current. So we're going to leave them alone for a moment. I'm going to come back over here to the regular enchantments. We're just going to mouse over and look at the sell price here at the bottom. Corruption's a decent one. Let's see. Go ahead and do corruption. Looks like somebody recently did it on us. So we create a buy order. We're going to go ahead and buy 256 of them. And we're going to match the top because I like to do them at 0.1 coin, which is 0.10 or 10 cents an item. But you can't always get that. So sometimes I do the rest. Feather falling here is another good example. Create buy order 256. This one I can do at the 0.1 because nobody else has an order in. And basically those will fill. And both of those are craftable. We're actually waiting for that to fill. Now luck here. Luck's another good one. Where you can make a profit. No buy orders at current. Lowest sell order is 80.9. Create a buy order of 256 at 0.1. I'll take 25.6 coins from you to pay those people per book. And then as they fill, like feather falling, 6 years filling. Now this one is just a quick flip one. This one is, as I said, a craft flip. Just like corruption's a craft flip. Craft flips. Get myself back out of my storage here now. That's right side's first. Okay, so right side. Side. Couple. Fishing rod. Fancy sword. Speed sword. Smelting pickaxe. Regular pickaxe. And the rest of this. These can go into my inventory, but the rest of this can stay in here for now. But as you can see, I'm already back up to 17,087. And that's just from selling those seeds that we had stored up. It got us to 18K total. Now, with that, now is the time that if you still have your free hit cookie or booster cookie, just start it. Because you can do the Bazzar and auction house from anywhere, including your own home island. And 2, you can turn, or you don't lose coins if you die to anything for the 4 days that the cookie is active. You also build what's called bits. I'm going to buy 1 cookie on here. That 1 cookie is basically all I need at current to get bits. With the bits, for the first little while, I suggest buying these books with the bits, especially like these first 4, because this 5th one's a little higher. Usually you can, if you watch their Bazzar buy prices, the higher those are, the more coin you can make back off of them. And in that, look at the Bazzar buy price of the booster cookie. Yeah. Essentially, selling 2 of those books, which most of the time you'll get. Well, I don't know. You might not get enough bits to buy the 2 books starting off fresh. But if you've been playing on other profiles and stuff and been doing this part of it, like me, you'll be able to farm up the bits from here and get 8,640 bits. That's enough to buy 2 of those books, which is enough to buy another cookie. So that's because my fame rank is high enough to get that much bits. I think you start out maybe being able to buy 1 book, so half a cookie. But just flipping things the regular way will get you to profit as well. Anyway, we can turn around and see if any of our orders have filled. Even if we've almost got all the feather falling books. That'll fill here in a few minutes then. Once that fills, you see this anvil over here. Because we don't currently have an anvil at our base, which we can probably make one. I probably will make one in a little while. We can turn around and take those books over here to that and back and forth. Yeah, it's almost fully filled. Actually, yeah, let's go back to our home island and do some work. Well, now, also on our home island, because we ate the booster cookie, we can now fly. I don't have to actually use that water elevator anymore. I don't have to bust into this guy to get these anymore. I will go ahead and start taking outer ones back off and no longer doing them, just letting him function. Look, our feather falling is all filled. Need to let that one finish growing out to harvest it. Alright, like I said, we can do /BZ here at home as long as we have the cookie active. And sell off our seeds. That we get from our minion. And that's that filled. And need the rest of the stuff here. I kind of like throwing them off because I don't have to keep attacking them. I hope to win eventually. And I auto pick up, so I auto collect everything they give from the void. Alright. Another reason we have for go ahead and making an anvil is like our harvesting book. We can do it as well. My next move that I like to do is, because I don't like dealing with the portal up here, I like to remove the hub portal, which now makes that nothing. Except a pile of stuff. What you're saying, you're probably saying right now, if you remove the home portal, or hub portal, how do you get back to the hub? Well, there's a few ways. There's the /warp hub method. Also, with removing the hub, as you see, as you've removed the hub, you have unlocked the portal to the hub item trade, which allows you to place a new hub portal anywhere on your private island. Meaning, I can put the portal where I want it instead of it being over here. And guess where I want it? I want it downstairs. So, next we do /trade. No, it ain't /trade, it's /trades, maybe? Yep, /trades. And as you can see, it's not listed here right off. And the reason for that is it sometimes bugs out. So what I do is I warp hub, and I warp home. Usually that fixes the bug out. See? Portal to hub, 100 coins. Somewhat cheap to put a new portal down. But the new portal is going to be down here. And part of the reason behind that is so that I can have everything close at hand except for the farming minions that are upstairs. Alright. Not placing it quite yet because we need to build a little foundation for it. This is going to become its permanent home. So we want it to be where we want it to be permanently. You know what I mean? So, on that note, let's put it to the back of this. Put our portals over here and put our workstations over here. And for the portals, we're going to do them this direction. So, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's right. If I remember right, that's right. And that went a little too far down. sure of that. Yep. And now, just because I like it, to be even, or symmetrical rather. I'm going to do that for now. Not attempting to go through it. As I said, I wanted my workstations over here. You can call this my or my anvil station. We won't be able to put another portal for 3 blocks this direction. I'm going ahead and just putting a ground section beforehand. It's that built for now. Now, if I wanted to work on my books here on the island with the cookie. Later, I'll clean up this, changing some stuff out. But for now, I think we're as far along on that as we're going to go. Alright. Go ahead and make hay bales. Alright. Now I can change this, move these 2 minions down there, and make this a little bit different than it currently is. Which I will do soon. But first we're going to, which actually I'll later move Jerry and Sam downstairs. But for now we're going to go back to the hub. And here at the hub, we're going to do a few things. One, we're going to fill our inventory with leaving all but 16 spaces open. And 16, you might ask, why 16? Well, we're going to start taking the feather falling books out. And 16 is what, feather falling 1 is what we need to make, or not feather falling 1, feather falling 6 is what we need to make Feather Falling 10 books 1 book. Through the anvil, just like I'm doing right now. And you're probably trying to figure out why I'm combining books to make them into higher tier books. Well, higher tier books are higher tier money. As you can kind of watch while I'm merging them, the value keeps going up and up and up for the Bazzar cells. So basically this one book, where I took out 1.6 coins worth of value, is $45,285.84 coins in profit if I sold this one book right now on the Bazzar through a sell offer. Maybe a little less because technically I'd be going down 1/10 of a coin. But in this process, with the huge amount of books that we ordered, it's several trips back and forth. That's kind of why I set up the station at home, because I can do all the stuff right there and stored in that chest beside. But the profit value is insane comparatively. And that's just for essentially doing a simple craft flip. You don't have to buy the 256 books. The only reason I do 256 is, one, sometimes people put in more buy orders at higher amounts, which end up blocking you. But also, once it's filled in the Bazzar, even if this order expires once it's filled, you can come and collect from it at any time, even expired. But if it's not filled and it expires, like say one of these others did, if one of them did, it takes, I think, a little over a week for it to expire. If they're not filled completely and expire, you can only get the amount that you got from it before it expired. So say, for instance, it expired at the 24 books. I can only pull the 24 books. I mean, don't get me wrong, 24 books is still enough to craft on this one. This one, on the other hand, if it expires, the Luck 6 one, if it expires, you can't exactly flip it easily. You have to empty your inventory and flip it piece by piece. And it's easier to just go ahead and make another buy order for 256 again at whatever the higher rate is at that point. Buy them. And then sell them to yourself, essentially. It equals out your coin loss, still giving you a slight profit that way, but the rest of it, you know what, you can kind of see what I'm trying to say, I think. Or should be able to visualize it anyway. But what I'm going to do is, instead of doing all of these right now, I'm just going to go ahead and resell these 2 books through a sell offer. Wait, what? In other words, somebody bought all the 10 books, so the sell offer was basically whatever somebody wanted to put in to get off of them. Which is kind of rare. Well, I was thrown for a loop from that. I forgot what shift did. It shows me the stack value of them. Albeit they're not a stackable item, but you can technically order a stack and flip it. So that's actually not currently showing the correct information. If I'm right. Yeah, it's not currently showing the correct information. Interesting. Yeah, I could sell it instantly and make 20,000 coins off of it. But with the buy order, I'm making near 100,000 coins per book. What I should do is go in here, back to feather falling, since there's no buy orders down here yet. 256.1. Go ahead and let it start filling up the lower book again. Alright. On that note, as you can see, it's already starting to fill up. And that's almost filled. And that might have died out on me. Anyway. Alright. We're going to go ahead and bank the coins we currently have, even though I can't currently lose them. We're going to go look at some more of the perks of the cookie. And this is one of the perks of putting the portal down here, is I actually start out down here. I can, like I showed before in the beginning of this video, teleport to the garden or go to the barn or something and then teleport home with warp home to get back up here without having to traverse the water. But like I said, let's look at some more of the booster cookie perks. And as you can see, I've already got 450 of my bits just from this period of time playing. Alright, booster cookies. Ability to gain bits. You gain extra wisdom stats on all of the wisdoms, which means you get extra mining experience, you get extra farming experience, foraging experience, fishing experience, anything task-wise that you go to do. Technically, I could have used this to try to help boost me to Skyblock level 7, but that's the only perk out of this that would have been helping me at that point in time. Keep coins and effects on death, which normally you lose half your coins, and if you have a potion effect active, you lose it if you die normally. This includes the god pots. Permafly on private islands and gardens. That permafly is only while the cookie is active. Once the cookie goes off, you go back to normal. Access to AH and Bazzar from anywhere, which I kind of showed off the Bazzar side of that already with /BZ, /AH, just let you do the auction house the same kind of way. Which right now I don't have any auctions that I'm on, and I don't have anything that I'm selling. Sell items directly to the trades and cookies menu, which means basically this little box right here, you can technically sell your wheat for 1 coin or whatever. Or buy it back or whatever. It's like selling to an NPC, so you get the NPC value. And that's both on this menu and the trades menu, which you can get through /trades or right here. Alright. AFK immunity on your island, meaning I can sit here. I can sit here on this island. Anywhere on this island. And not be booted to Limbo for being AFK. Nothing else. Only things that can get me booted to Limbo for AFK is if the server that this island is on restarts, I'm sent to the hub, and then the AFK timer hits me on the hub. Otherwise, I can sit here and farm the bits, which I'm up to 900 now, just in this little bit of time of talking, because I think you get every 30 minutes you get some, I think is what it is. I'm not exactly sure how the timer on that works. But anyway, back to the information. Toggle specific potion effects, meaning when you're in here, you can go to toggle potion effects, and if you have potions active, you can disable them, so on and so forth. Even though these say currently enabled, that's only if you actually have them going. They don't go otherwise. So they might be enabled, but I don't have any of these potions. So on my character. So it's not actually doing anything for me, as per se. Access to the anvil, e-table, and hex. Basically, what that means is, even though I built that anvil downstairs and was going to that anvil over on the other island, technically, I don't even have to do that. I could do /BZ to get books from Bazzar, /AV for anvil, and I can just merge them while I'm sitting up here away from any anvil on the island. Technically, I can do this anywhere. I can do this out in the mines, whatever. Just merge up another book. And there we go. Got another book put into storage. That also is the same way on E-Table, which is enchantment table, which I think ET works. Yep, ET works as well. Basically, I can enchant anything from anywhere now, but the book power is from the basically this enchantment table here. Its book power, because I've been in it, is what's giving me the book power for the other. So I can actually access enchants of the level of books that has, because I've been in its screen. It remembers the highest book power of the enchantment tables you've used not last, but ever. Alright, and then the last one was Hex, which I don't currently have Hex unlocked, so I can't use Hex anyway. And then access to the accessory bag, fishing bag, potion bag, and quiver. Technically, it's not granting you access to those, because that's what these are. They're done through collections. Like, for example, the accessory bag is through the Redstone collection. Potion bag is through the Alchemy collection, which is started with Nether Wart. Quiver is through the String collection, as it shows. Fishing bag is through Raw Fish. And the Sack of Sacks, which is very helpful to have, is through Clownfish collection. Those are things I do with a fishing minion, which we currently do not have. Though we do have the room to put one if I do some building. But we might do that in a bit, and we might not. But it gives you the ability to use the commands, like accessory bag. You can do AB instead of typing out accessory bag, and it pulls up your accessory bag instead of you having to go through all the menus to get here. Or quiver. Since I don't have quiver unlocked, it shouldn't do anything. Same. You have not unlocked quiver yet, so I can't do that one. But I can do it, it just won't work. I think PBE does push him back. Yep. /PB does push him back. So on and so forth. But yeah, eventually I'll move this stuff down here. I'll probably do first. Put all my wheat together. Go ahead and start clearing away the under parts of the island. Because one thing I like to do is essentially make a fall zone instead of this, where if I'm up here and need to go down, I just go to the fall zone. If I'm down here and need to go back up, I do my warp garden and warp home. strategy to go back up. But with Fly, I can essentially just mine all this out without having to mine my way down into it first. Which is what I usually do if I don't do this. Now remember what I was saying about technically it spawns you back on top of bedrock or above bedrock. This is the bedrock right here. This is the bedrock that your island is built around in the sky. And it's also the bedrock you automatically teleport above. When you do the /home from the garden or the barn or any place that is not the hub island itself. Because the hub island itself brings you downstairs. Now, with the portal down there. And my second feather falling is fully filled now. And it looks like corruption finally got back to running, and 6 more and luck will be ready to just flip. One thing I'll do is this. It essentially ensures that I keep getting the cheapest price to sell it, but it's a better price, essentially. Now, as you saw, somebody else I forgot my train of thought now. Where did I get a coin? Why did I get a coin in my purse? I didn't kill anything. I can claim those. That's done. Why did I have a single coin in my purse? That's weird. Maybe accessory bag. Yeah, I don't have an accessory that would give me coins yet. That is something I will do a little later. That's weird, because I didn't kill nothing. I didn't even knock a skeleton off like I'm about to do. Now I got a coin for that. hate that screaming sound it gives for after their death for a little while. Such an annoying Enderman sound. I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand that it's a sound effect error that's causing that, but it's still annoying. I love that I can kill Endermen just by getting them to go into the void. Anyway. You can do it. Come on. Do the regular way. I'm fighting an invisible zombie. Alright, anyway. I don't know why I got that single coin earlier. That was weird. But yeah. Eventually I'll mine all that out, This will be just grass. Here. And that'll essentially be that. Yeah, we're about to hit an hour, so probably going to end it here, especially since this is technically cut together with yesterday's recording, which was the start of this. But yeah, we finally got Bazzar unlocked. I'll probably AFK to farm all the bits, so I can show you some more stuff with the bits. But other than that, I'm not really going to be doing much else at current other than maybe flipping for some more purse coins. Might not, though. It's hard to say. But anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button below. If you want to see more videos from me, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the notification bell. And I will catch you later in the next video. Bye-bye.